Hi, this is Thalia MK at Education 2.0 Conference, Dubai, Winter 2022, and I have with me Mr. Bilal Shammout, who is a CEO and co-founder for Massarat Learning Pathways. First of all, congratulations to be over here at the conference, and tell us, what is Massarat?
Massarat is a big data analytics company. Massarat stands for Pathways in Arabic. And what we focus on analytics for K-12 schools, so schools from kindergarten to grade 12. And what we do is we collect data from all the participating schools, and we analyze this data, provide the stakeholders, so the students, the parents, the teachers, the school leaders, the regulators, whoever has a stake in education, we provide them with powerful, deep insights into what is happening in every school, in every classroom, with every student and teacher, in real time at any point throughout the school year. So we can go in at any day and find out exactly what's going on. So that's all the short-term benefit. The long-term benefit is that because we're collecting all this data and storing it for long-term, we can provide every individual student with a personalized digital learning portfolio containing all their data for 12 years across every subject they studied. So that by the time they approach graduation from high school, they have access to all this data, they can analyze it and figure out, based on 12 years of data about them, how their brains naturally work and what their natural strengths and weaknesses and which path in life they should be taking.
So as you're providing this information, for example, I am over here, so you're going to collect my data, and then you're going to provide me with all the growth I have in life and what were the downfalls, everything would be there.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay,
Absolutely.
so tell us for how it will benefit me as a student, and then what changes this brand has brought already.
All right. So, how will it benefit you as a student? So, imagine the day you graduated from high school, and imagine you had access to your portfolio, and you can look at it and see, okay, which subjects have you been consistently good at throughout 12 years? Okay. And you can dig deeper into each subject, figure out, okay, which topics in the subject you have been consistently good at. You can look at it by timeline, okay? And you can map it to certain events in your private life that impacted your performance at school, either positive or negative, okay? So you gain understanding on what environments you naturally thrive in, okay? And what environments bring you down, so you want to avoid, okay? But most importantly, you can take this whole same data set and flip it on its side. And it will tell you that regardless of the subject you studied, regardless of the teacher you studied with and your relationship with that teacher, regardless of any other environmental factors in your life, most of the questions that measured your ability to recall information from memory, you did not do well over 12 years, okay? But most of the questions that measured your ability to understand a concept or to analyze a situation, you excelled on for 12 years, okay? So now, armed with this knowledge, now you have an understanding of how you learn and what you've learned. Now you can put the picture together and say, okay, if I'm thinking about going into a career in law, for example, that requires me to remember a lot of cases and details and so on and recall this information very quickly, the data about me for 12 years is telling me chances are I'm gonna struggle to succeed. I'm gonna need to work really hard to succeed as a lawyer. But if I choose a path in the sciences or engineering, for example, I will find it much more natural for me to succeed because I'm building on my natural strengths.
So as a person, as a human being, we all are a little arrogant when it comes to ourselves.
Yep.
Everybody likes to listen to the compliments, nobody likes to listen to the criticism. So how do you deal with those guys? As a customers, they're coming from all of the field, and the best part mentioned over here that it is not only for the students, it's for parents, educators, school, anybody. Yep. For an example, as a customer, how anybody can come to you, how can you make them positive to avail these services, avail this one? Because everybody is arrogant when it comes, very, how do you say it, very shielded when it comes to their downfall.
And let me tell you this. Just about a decade ago, we didn't have the companies like the likes of Google or Facebook, and we all know now the power of the data that they're collecting, right? And what they can do with this data, and what insights they can glean into us without us knowing what they know about us, right? What we're doing is a similar situation to education. We're disrupting the education industry by providing this kind of data. The difference is that we are ethically collecting this data. Okay? We're ethically and consciously collecting this data. All the stakeholders know which data we're collecting. Actually, the data that we collect is owned by the student. We don't own the data.
Yes, I was about to ask you, how is the confidentiality system works for your company?
Absolutely. So we made the clear, conscious decision from the very beginning that the data is owned by the student and no one else. So the student is free to share the data, to delete it, to do whatever they want with it. We provide aggregated insights of the data, but we don't own the data at all. Yeah.
It is available in Dubai. Anybody who wants to avail these services outside Dubai, are these services available? And are you guys open for schools and colleges or anywhere else to collaborate and advise? And if yes, how can they reach out to you?
Absolutely. So the beauty of our platform is that it's curriculum agnostic, subject agnostic, and language agnostic. So right now we operate in 4 languages: Arabic, English, French, Armenian, and we're ready to expand into other languages as well. We can accommodate any curriculum, and we can actually, our patented technology allows us to do real-time comparative analysis between different curriculums as well. And we can work across every subject. And it's a global, it's an online platform, so we can operate anywhere around the world. And we're a startup company. We're about a year old. We're based here in Dubai, and we're just launching right now the product. Yes, absolutely.
Thank you so much for your time. And it's okay if you have insecurities, downfalls, it's better to grow out from it. And having your own data in your own hands is better. And at having you are on Facebook and everywhere, the data you don't know how and where that can be used. But this is providing you with your own privacy, and it will help you to grow for a better person, for a better life. So remember that and be kind. And this is Talia MK signing off.